So, welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition, and we find ourselves in Crestwood, where we're going to pick up the next stage of the main mission by doing the Here Lies the Abyss quest, where we are tasked with meeting Hawke's ally. Obviously we've cheered the weather up in Crestwood on our previous visit, as you can see, and it's the light drizzle that we experienced before has also stopped, which is good. And we shall go out and see if we can see what we can see. Don't know whether we can get up the back there or whether we have to go round. What's the map look like? Round, I think. Come on in, gang. The trouble with round here is that you get lots of wolves and then they hostile all the little Druffalo, and then all the little Druffalo go nuts. So I'm trying to stay out of killing the little Druffalo. If we wander over to the lake. As you can see, Crestwood looks considerably better now that we got the rift in the lake and managed to... Oh, hello. We seem to have found ourselves a cave. I don't think we came out here before.
Should be inside that cave.
Ah, very good. And here is Hawke.
Glad you made it. I just got here myself. My contact with the wardens should be at the back of the cave.
A group of wardens were protecting a villager from corpses out near Crestwood.
They were likely hunting my friend. I'm glad they didn't come looking for people to help in here. They might well be good men, but they've been given bad orders.
Interesting. Wonder what sort of bad orders have they been given. So we shall go for a sneaky little save. In case there's anything nasty in the back of here. Oh, some mushrooms. You can never, while you're in the cave, have enough nice mushrooms. Oh, bit of obsidian. I think that we might find another Fade Touched item at some point. We haven't had a Fade Touched item in ages. Don't suppose there are any Fade Touched deep mushrooms. Examine. Okay. Banner of the Blind Men. Some notorious smugglers are in the cave. Well, that bodes well, doesn't it? Oh. It bodes particularly well when we have a cutscene. Hope you notice that I've tinted my armour a bit. So we're looking very classy in our little turquoise ensemble. Whoa.
It's just us. I brought the Inquisitor.
I was about to stuff that in my face, so that would be good.
My name is Skyhold, and I'm at your service, Inquisitor.
Hello.
I'll take all the help I can get. I know the wardens have troubles of their own. I wonder, though, might those troubles have anything to do with Corypheus?
I fear it is so. When my friend Hawke slew Corypheus, Weishaupt was happy to put the matter to rest. But an archdemon can survive wounds that seem fatal, and I feared Corypheus might possess the same power.
You might have been right.
My investigation uncovered clues, but no proof. Then, not long after, every warden in Orlais began to hear the calling.
Maker, why didn't you tell me?
It was a Grey Warden matter. I was bound by an oath of secrecy.
Perhaps I should have brought Blackwall with me, and I wonder why he didn't hear the calling then. Bit strange.
Is the calling some sort of Grey Warden ritual?
The calling tells a warden that the Blight will soon claim him. It starts with dreams. Then come whispers in his head.
Sounds exciting.
The warden says his farewells and goes to the deep roads to meet his death in combat.
And every Grey Warden in Orlais is hearing that right now. They think they're dying.
Yes. Likely because of Corypheus.
Great shiny moustache. Something
If
weird
the
going on there.
wardens fall, who will stand against the next Blight? It is our greatest fear.
So Corypheus isn't controlling them. He's bluffing them with this calling. And they're falling for it.
Very strange.
You said all the wardens are hearing the calling. Does that include you?
Sadly, yes. It lurks like a wolf in the shadows around a campfire.
Not as much as
The
that
creature
moustache
that
is
makes
lurking.
This music has never known the love of the maker, but at times,
I think the
almost
my
understand.
graphics card appears to think that Strahd's
Almost uncover
moustache
what
is made of
Corypheus
metal.
has done and ended.
Unfortunate.
This cannot stand.
How can Corypheus make all these wardens hear the calling?
I cannot say. We know little about him, save that he is dangerous.
That's
He's
understatement of the year.
as well as a darkspawn, and speaks with the voice of the Blight.
Oh dear.
That lets him affect the minds of wardens, since we are tied to the Blight ourselves. It must be how he created this false calling.
So the wardens are making some last desperate attack on the Darkspawn.
We are the only ones who can slay archdemons.
Don't bet on it. I reckon I can have a crack at
Without
it.
us, the next Blight will consume the world.
I'm pretty good. I'm quite handy to have
Warden
about.
Commander Clarel spoke of a blood magic ritual to prevent future blights before we all perished. When I protested the plan as madness, my own comrades turned on
It
me.
was the moustache, actually.
Grey Wardens are gathering here, in the western approach.
Oh, a new area.
It is an ancient Tevinter ritual tower. Meet me
Exciting.
there, and we will find answers.
Ooh, a new thing.
Let's go.
Very good. So we haven't scouted the western approach yet. I'm sure there's a couple of things we can do in Crestwood before we leave. We should just make sure that we've done everything that we need to do. I mean, obviously there was a bit of a dragonish, which we may not do. But apart from that, I think there's a rift or something that we need to go and clear out. Right, well, thank you. See you there then. Very good. So we have...
I heard what he said. Hopefully we'll find some answers in the western approach.
Well, hopefully we
I
will.
fear what those answers will be. I've seen too much blood magic to ever trust where it leads.
Me too. Hello. We notice my chaps are just standing there while this goes on. It's stupid. Thanks, guys. You did notice that big fight going on, didn't you? Well, not particularly with fighting the big evil. I mean, thank you for bringing a chest, which no doubt you're going to give me. But there was bad people there, and you just completely ignored them. Never mind. You have a nice sit down, mate. Don't let me trouble you. Oh, it's quite nice. Very nice to have the old staff hanging about. I mean, I've made better ones, but you can't have everything. It was all very well for you to look around, but there was a bloke right in front of you. Oh, Druffalo's stuck on a rock. Oh, that's alright. Druffalo crisis ends. Oh dear. I've got poor old Varric dressed up like some sort of bizarre Russian wrestler to find him something with sleeves. So, let us go and have a look what else we need to do in Crestwood before we leave. So there's a rift. The rift's at 3 Trout Farm. Aren't we near there at the moment? Yes. Good. So if we head off in this direction, we might be able to go and close a Fade Rift. I may have just walked myself straight into a dragon, so we'll just be a little bit wary of where this takes us. I didn't particularly feel like I'm not in really a big dragon mood. It's useful to go and get a few bits done. Oops. Oh, dragons over there. Don't know if we necessarily want to go and encounter the dragon just yet. Although I can't see where the Fade Rift is actually, which is odd. Let's go and have a quick gander to see if we can see it from up here. A rather nice little perch. Not quite as cool as a dragon's perch, of course, but nonetheless. I think the fade rift might be a bit past the dragon, so we might give that a break. It's very pretty though, isn't it? I always think about not killing the dragon just because it looks so glorious sat on a rock. But I'm not sure Cassandra, the great dragon hunter, would quite agree with me in that case. Where's the other rift then? Because that might be just worth doing. Oh yeah, there's a rift there. So if we go to Crestwood, and we'll go and clear out the rift that's near Crestwood and make sure those people are safe before we leave. It's a good area, this. I like the big transformation when you drain the dam to a different place. Good and thoughtful level design, really. We were going up here. Smiles. So hopefully we should be able to find where we're going. Whether we can go along there. We have to see whether this is a good route or not. There we are. Going along. Good. Nope. Back down and round, I think. Very nice. But at least it warms us up for our adventure in the western approach, which I think is a desert. So we're probably in a good place to do that. Right. The East Side Hills. At least it lets us have a bit of an explore around. Oh, there we are. Hello. Ooh. A bit not quite what I was expecting. Good. Well, that first thing was looked quite scary, but we managed to see it off. Ooh, big growling. Thank you. Good to find an arcane horror heart. Okay. Well, maybe that's good for something later, like a bit of a questing. Plants. So is there anything beyond where this is? Ooh, there's a cave. Handy. So, oh good, some mushrooms. Want to get high? This is obviously a place to come. Mushroom. Some sort of pot of gold. That's interesting. It's another smuggler's cave by the looks of it, marked the same way as the previous one was. Keep out. No, I think I'll be fine if I don't keep out actually, but thank you. Can I open from this side? Oh, who knew? There you go. What that is, or more to the point why it's there. Might have been the other side of the cave we were just in, but seems slightly unlikely. Maybe something else there will surprise and delight us. Ooh, more Druffalo. Little fennec. No, tiny little fennec. Ooh. Oh, good lord. We don't want to not be adding to our elf fruit collection. Oh, this exotic elf fruit collection. Oh, well, cave on top of a hill with cannot open from this side on it. Where would that logically be then? Oh, it's the other side of the flooded caves. Oh, that makes excellent sense. Okay. That's the exit we couldn't find when we came out before. So how did we come out that way? We would have run straight into a Fade Rift. That would have been fun then.
Cassandra, I'm well aware you lied to me.
Ooh, kids.
I lied to you.
When you said the Mage Rebellion was beyond the power of the Seekers to control. I've since heard your order could have prevented it, but instead led the Templars into war once it started.
It is why I left the Order, yes.
Knee-jerk defense of your former comrades. I quite understand.
No, much love lost there then. What's that? Oh, more iron. Never have enough iron. Oh, some more. Is that more iron? Well, it probably does make sense to go and unlock the western approaches, simply because we haven't been there yet. What's that? Odd looking thing. You immediately think there'll be a, well, I'll just take the offering to those skulls because that won't bring bad luck. You often think there'll be a little pile of skulls in the middle of nowhere. Pile of skulls, anyone? Oh, thanks. Don't mind if I do. So, take our last little look. Oh, let's pick up this mad bit of spindleweed there. There's a sack we ought to pick up over here. Never lose the opportunity to nick some loot. Loot is very important. Oh dear. I shall take all, but at the same time, some bad things have happened. A soggy note. We'll be back for you. Sadly not. Sorry about that. We're going to the boathouse. Unfortunately, we're going to get slotted on our way back by some massive creatures, but don't feel bad about it. So we shall take a last look at the rather lovely landscape of Crestwood. As you can see, snow-covered peaks in the distance. A remarkably nicer weather set than when we arrived. Having made the land safe for all, we can wend our way happily to the next area. If this has got a nice view attached to it. Oh gosh, it has, look. See, that's very pretty. Oh, a bit of pop-in houses there, thank you. Thank you to the draw distance there. That was actually a beach before those houses were there. Obviously how they drew them in after the water. So, very good. So let us away to Skyhold. I'm sure I should do the astrariums at some point. So we haven't picked up that much stuff, so we may just go and open up the western approaches and hope we find a shopkeeper of some sort. So now we've done a couple of things. Before we open up the western approaches, I think we will spend a little time talking to our friends and colleagues. So let's do the rounds of the assembled weens to see if there's anything that they want to tell me. Cassandra. Ooh. Missing Seekers. Ooh, a personal quest. Awesome.
I can keep staring at this, but I won't get any closer.
Something I can help you with?
Yes. Possibly. We saw so many Red Templars at the assault on Haven. Perhaps all that was left of the Order. What we didn't see was Lord Seeker Lucius. Indeed, I've seen no hint of any Seekers amongst the Red Templars.
But he's gone off his head.
Or anywhere. I have a growing suspicion Corypheus has imprisoned them.
Ooh.
Finding them obviously means a lot to you.
I left the Order, but I can never abandon
And
them.
rightly so, good
I
loyalty.
cannot even claim that rescuing them would be beneficial. They wouldn't look kindly on the Inquisition. But even so, if there's a chance...
Then we should.
If we can spare resources to follow up on these leads, Inquisitor, I would appreciate it.
We certainly can, Cassandra. We certainly can. Have Cullen, Liliana or Josephine investigate the disappearance of the Seekers. Okay, well we will then. We were going in here anyway to unlock the western approach, so it's probably quite useful to do this. So, where is... Locate the missing seekers. So, should we look in the secret place? Should we look
Yes.
for safe harbour?
Not good.
Oh, Cullen's not going. It's interesting, isn't it? Well, we'll use the Liana. Ah. Unfortunately, things have gone quiet. That's unfortunate, isn't it? How strange. So, things have got a bit quieter. Just go into all A. Investigate the western approaches. Is there anything else going on in here? No, can't go there yet. We can't go... Well, we could go and do Wicked Eyes, Wicked Hearts. But I think it's probably... I wonder whether we do that first. Oh, no, wrong one. Investigate the western approach. Well, we will then. I've got enough power anyway.
Does seem more secure than Haven.
Only if we have the numbers to defend it. A place like this serves no purpose without enough people to make the running worthwhile.
Lovely. So I don't want to venture forth immediately, because I just want to go and check out on our allies and friends before we venture forth to the western approach. Okay. Complete a little quest. I'm not doing too badly without influence. At least Cassandra approves of us going to have a look, if nothing else. So I changed the throne as well. I was sick of sitting on a dragon's arse, so I decided to go for dragon heads. I think that's a bit more imperial looking, cooler. Also, soft fur for my tiny elven butt. Sitting on a dragon's, well, it looked like a dragon's arse, but apparently it was a dragon's mouth. It was actually starting to be a bit of a bore, to be perfectly honest. So I thought, we shan't do that.
Try to find the maker, and that becomes blind.
Strange bit of kit for a fortress.
So, here's our garden. See how it's doing since last time we were here. So we can have some elf fruit. We can... Now, the other day I was using some Vandalaria, so let's plant that. And some I needed dragon thorn for something as well, so some sort of jar of bees looking thing. So let's have a look at that. We can... Oh, hello. It's very hard to get it to focus on the right part of this pod. Terrible. Yeah, oh, for goodness sake. I'm standing in the wrong place, I think. Go figure. I wouldn't think it was that hard to stand somewhere, really, would you? Now I've got loads of mushrooms. Let's plant a load of mushrooms. What have we got growing over here? Oh, they haven't hatched yet. So they haven't grown yet, sadly. Still, it's a useful source of things, particularly if I manage to find the seeds of something useful in future. So there's Varric over there. That's the... Oh, I haven't spoken to Josephine. Indeed, I haven't spoken to Solas for a while, although Solas bugs me, but I suppose I will too.
Hello.
Hello. You got anything that you want to tell me? No. Good.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Okay. Is that the quick route to Cullen, I think? So a quick chat to him, just see if there's anything going on. See if we're managing to manage his lyrium addiction. Or whether he wants to say anything to me at all. Might not. Oh, he does. Excellent.
Gloat all you like. I have this one.
Are you sassing me, Commander?
Ha!
I didn't know you had it in you.
Lovely.
Why do I even... Inquisitor.
Leaving, are you? Does this mean I win?
Please, don't stop on my account.
All right. Your move.
You need to come to terms with my inevitable victory. You'll feel much better.
Really? Because I just won, and I feel fine.
Ha ha! Sorted.
Don't get smug. There will be no living with you.
Is he chatting
I
Cullen
should
up?
return to my duties as well. Unless you would care for a game.
Oh, yes.
Prepare the board, Commander.
As a child, I played this with my sister. She would get this stuck-up grin whenever she won, which was all the time. My brother and I practiced together for weeks. Oh, the look on her face the day I finally won. Between serving the Templars and the Inquisition, I haven't seen them in years. I wonder if she still plays.
You have siblings.
2 sisters and a brother.
Where are they now?
They moved to South Reach after the Blight. I do not write to them as often as I should. Oh, it's my turn.
I'm going to play for her.
Alright, let's see what you've got.
It wouldn't be right to cheat. I'm the head of the Inquisition, for God's sake.
This may be the longest we've gone without discussing the Inquisition, or related matters. To be honest, I appreciate the distraction.
We should spend more time together.
I would like that.
Good.
Me too.
You said that. We should finish our game, right? My turn? I believe this one is yours.
Ah, you
Well
see.
played.
I am
We
head
shall
of the
have to try
Inquisition.
again sometime.
Be a bit wrong to cheat against Cullen in a game. I mean, rubbish. Oh, look, he wrote to his sister. Oh, she wrote to him, sorry. That's nice. Nice to see that she wrote him a note.
Was there something you needed?
I thought we could talk. Alone.
Oh, blimey, where's this leading?
I mean, of course.
Okay, let's see what this does. Can't say my elf has ever romanced anybody. So let's see what happens if we...
It's a nice day.
What?
It's a nice
It's-
day. That's very
There's something
chat-up
we wish to
line, Cullen.
discuss.
I find myself thinking of you. More than... well... all the time, really.
I can't say I haven't wondered what it would be like.
What's stopping you?
You're the Inquisitor. We're at war, and
And I'm a mage. And you probably think I'm going to be
didn't
possessed
think
by
it was
demons.
possible.
That's not going to work out. Let's do it.
And yet I'm still here.
so you are. It seems too much to ask, but I want to.
Commander,
Ah. That's going to happen.
you wanted a copy of Sister Leliana's
Yeah, he
report.
really did. That's what he
What?
wanted.
Sister Leliana's report? You wanted it delivered without delay?
Yep, we really wanted it without delay. Whoops. Gosh. Hello.
To your office? Right.
Yes, I'll just take it to your office. Bye. Thank you.
If you need to...
Well, at least he didn't chop his head off.
I'm sorry. That was, really nice.
So I'm dating a lyrium addict. I'm not sure this is going to end well. He'll probably
don't
be
regret
selling
it,
my
do you?
jewellery.
No. No. Not at all.
Good. He's a nice chap, is Cullen. He's a nice sort of guy. Use the world map to travel to Care Oswin. Okay. Well, I will do, if I can remember where everything is. I presume you can't do anything with this mage tower thing until you actually go and make it downstairs. So we'll nip downstairs. This was all a ruin last time. Oh, good flight of stairs I built. Very good. Oh, hello. What's in there? Is that the kitchen? Smithy. Okay. So, Cassandra, Right, let's go and talk to Iron Bull, who we genuinely haven't talked to for ages, so we ought to.
If you say so.
So what's going on with Iron Bull, I wonder?
Hey, boss.
So, how did you get the name Iron Bull?
I picked it. We don't have names under the cube. Just, I don't know. Job descriptions, I guess. When I came to Orlais, I chose the Iron Bull for myself.
But why specifically Iron Bull?
This may surprise you, but I really like hitting things.
No,
Also,
that doesn't surprise me.
Iron
Also, I hear you've got predilection for hitting things.
I like having an article at the front. It makes it sound like I'm not even a person, just a mindless weapon. An implement of destruction. That really works for me.
I bet it does.
I'd like to know more about your work with the Ben Hasrath.
Ben Hasrath is actually a general term. You've got the secret police who investigate problems inside our territory. You've got the re-educators who take people with problems and fix their minds. Or make them disappear. And then you've got the spies.
None of those sound exactly like you.
Yeah, I was a special case.
No doubt.
They sent me to Saharan because they needed someone who could fight and hunt down problems. That whole island was a sack of cats. Incursions from Tevinter, Tal Vashath, and native rebels fighting both sides. And in the middle, me, trying to wrangle the rebels and restore order.
I can't imagine that was easy.
Nope. I hunted down a lot of rebels. Lost a lot of friends to the Vince, or the Fog Warriors, or the Tal Vashath. One day I woke up and couldn't think of a damned reason to keep doing my job. Turned myself into the re-educators.
You'd heard what the re-educators did to their prisoners.
Yes, I had. I wanted them to fix me like they fixed them. The Ben Hasrath ordered me to go to Orlais, ostensibly as a Tal Vashath, and work undercover. That's how I ended up here.
It sounds like you had a rough life under the Kyun.
What, 3 meals a day and free sex whenever I need it? I came out here for the challenge, boss. Figured I'd rough it with you savages. Anyway, nice talking with you.
Yeah, nice talking with you as well. So, I haven't spoken to Blackhall, so we ought to nip up there. Check if there's anything turned up in the shops that I might be interested in. At least they sell some stuff. Ooh, Bianca Arms 2. Bianca Aiming 1. Don't know if I have Aiming 2. I'll just buy that. Yeah. I haven't actually had a... Oh, what's that? Oh, somebody's done it with some books. Exciting. Reinforced Defender Armour. Protocols of Passage to the Free Marches. Major increased Inquisition power and influence. Ooh, that's exciting. Oh, that's nice. We ought to buy a couple of these then. Oh, we ought to buy... Okay. Well, we ought to buy a few of them. I haven't got that much money, but I suppose it's worth having. We may as well buy one of these. So can you sell them back to him? I don't really know how that works. You have to read it. So if I then... No. Makes good sense. So... doesn't leave me with much money. Well, we might just have one of those. Oh, that was very good. That's a good way to get power if we haven't got if we haven't done rifts and things. Blimey. Okay. Good to know that what that does. Haven't got much money left now, but then again, we didn't really have much money anyway.
Inquisitor?
Money seems to be quite hard to get.
How much do you know about Corypheus?
Not much. I always thought the stories of magisters corrupting
Why
the
aren't
golden
you
city
hearing
were
the
just that.
thingy's black hole?
Stories. I didn't expect them to be true, and I certainly didn't expect to find one of them still alive.
Don't the Grey Wardens know everything about Darkspawn?
You don't have to know how a Darkspawn came to be in order to kill it. With soldiers, not historians. And the world would be better off if people focused on defeating evil rather than explaining
just so
how
black
it
and
came
white.
to be.
Corypheus stopped being human a long time ago. Darkspawn don't have human lifespans, do they?
No, I suppose they don't. They're unnatural and sustained by evil. It's been thousands of years. You'd think the Wardens would have managed to kill the first Darkspawn by now.
You would, wouldn't you?
Do you know if there are more Darkspawn like Corypheus?
I don't know. I'm not sure any Warden knows.
Let's discuss something else. Let's talk about the Grey Wardens. You must know a lot about them.
Ah, the Wardens. I'm afraid we're less exciting
Why
than we
aren't
seem.
you influenced by Corypheus?
Have you been hearing the calling too?
I know what Corypheus is. He has no sway over me.
Why not?
You haven't had contact with other Wardens for a while. Why were you on your own?
It's what I've always done. Recruitment only requires one man.
Fair point, I
Besides,
suppose.
I've always been a loner. Works best for everyone that way.
How do the Wardens deal with archdemons?
Short answer. Stick it with swords until it stops moving.
I'll trust that you know what you're talking about.
We'll manage, if it comes to that.
Let's continue this at another time.
As you wish. I'll be here if you need me.
Strange. Very strange. Where was he on his own, I wonder? I've been to these ones before, but we'll just have a quick look. I'm actually interested in this, in schematics more than anything else now. There you go. God, everybody's beard is so shiny in this game. Metal Beard City. I just want to turn in my arcane horror heart or whatever it is. And then we can be... Yeah. Excuse me. Excuse me, Inquisitor coming through. Well, we're certainly making a job of tidying and tarting the place up. You can see the stained glass we chose up there. Looks very pretty. Oh, hello. Pop up here. I'll probably just speak to Dorian in a sec. Oh, not you. I'll just speak to Dorian in a sec, but we'll just see if there's any requisition items to turn in. No, that's unfortunate. A quick word with Liliana if she's up here. No, she's not up here. Oh, there she is. Where's she gone?
Your open support for the mages likely earned you enemies.
Oh well.
Our agents will monitor the situation.
Thanks.
If the most opposed can be identified, we may still turn this to our advantage.
You're not planning assassinations, are you?
I was planning to unleash Josephine on them. She kills with kindness. Regardless, I applaud you for the courage to stand up for the mages.
The Divine's death hit you hard. How have you been feeling?
Oh, you are referring to my outburst in the Haven. I am much better now. Justinia was such a dear friend, and there was
You should have heard her outburst in the castle.
Sometimes it's best to talk these things out.
I was there when the hero Ferelden defeated the Archdemon. It took a great sacrifice, but it was worth it. We won the day, and I thought the Makers smiled on me. When the Divine requested my help, I went to her. I owed her that much. I sacrificed so much to do the Maker's work. But now, Justinia is dead. I was angry. I felt betrayed. but I shouldn't have let my emotions get the better of me. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. You were grieving and upset. I understand.
Thank you. Now enough of this. Let us think more pleasant thoughts.
Anything I should know?
It seems that the Elysian army is awaiting our next move. Some of the generals are sympathetic to our cause, others are still suspicious. Our actions are under a great deal of scrutiny.
I'll leave you to your work.
Good. So we'll just go and check out if Dorian's up to anything. And then we shall probably call it a night, so that we can travel unhindered to the western approaches. What's that? That's the other door. Where's he gone? There he is. Ah, Dorian.
Anything interesting?
A letter regarding Felix, Alexius' son. He went to the Magisterium, stood on the Senate floor and told them of you. A glowing
Cool.
testimonial, I mean.
Thank you, Felix.
No news on the reaction, but everyone back home is talking. Felix always was as good as his word.
Was?
He's dead. The Blight.
Oh, that's a
caught up.
shame. Sorry, Dorian.
Are you alright?
He was ill, thus on borrowed time anyhow.
That doesn't mean you can't regret his death.
I know. Felix used to sneak me treats from the kitchens when I was working late in his father's study.
Plotting the end of the
Get into
world.
trouble on my behalf, I tell him. I like trouble, he'd say. Tevinter could use more mages like him. Those who put the good of others above themselves.
Were the two of you...
Felix and I? What an odd question. No. I had no intention of abusing Alexius's hospitality by seducing his son. Not that I'd been proper my whole life, by any means. It wasn't like that. Even in illness, Felix was the best of us. With him around, you knew things could be better.
You make it sound like he was a better person than you.
What a mad thing to say. Few people...
Quickly, Dorian, go back to type.
Very well, a better person, clearly, not nearly as handsome. Thankfully, Felix wasn't the only decent sort kicking around Thedas.
Good. Oh. Something going on in the hall for some strange and unknown reason. We've done something in the hall. An exclamation mark has arisen. What is going on here? Oh, Mother Giselle.
Inquisitor? If you've a moment.
I do.
My Lady Inquisitor, it's good of you to speak with me.
Anytime.
I have news regarding one of your companions, the Tevinter.
Oh, Dorian.
Has Dorian done something wrong?
No, thankfully. It's nothing like that. I have been in contact with his family. House Pavas, out of Carenas. Are you familiar with them?
No.
He's mentioned his family. They don't appear to be on good terms.
Yes. I believe you're correct. The family sent a letter describing the estrangement from their son and pleading for my aid. They've asked to arrange a meeting quietly without telling him.
Wow.
They fear
Okay.
it's the only way he'll come. Since you seem to be on good terms with the young man, I'd hoped...
Just what kind of meeting do they have in mind?
I believe they just want to talk, to understand why Dorian felt he had to come here. Somewhat private, away from Skyhold, but not in Tevinter. You make them nervous, I think.
Huh.
They don't
I make everybody
understand why
nervous.
he's here
I'm a
with the
trained maniac.
Inquisition. They want him to come home.
What happens if Dorian doesn't agree?
Hopefully that will be the end of it. If not, well, that's why you should be there.
Are you sure this isn't some kind of trap? I mean, the secrecy.
That did occur to me. What if it is a plot of those mages, the Venatori? Another reason to put this in your hands, Inquisitor. I pray that isn't the case. But if it is, you are far better equipped than I to respond to such treachery.
I'll see what I can do.
Bless you, Inquisitor. The family will send a retainer to meet the young man at the Red Cliff Tavern, to take him onward. If he truly does not wish this reunion, he can always end the matter there. I shall pray for your success, and the young man's happiness. That's all we can hope for. Is it not?
Oh, there you are. Optional. Bring Dorian to the Gull and Letter. Well, we'll certainly think about doing that next time. It's a bit of a useful personal quest. Oh, hello, Varric. I've spoken to you since we got back.
Need something?
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
Thanks, Varric.
No problem.
Ah, he asked him what I needed to ask him. Novel. Okay. Well, we've kissed Cullen and cleared up Crestwood and met the Warden. We're on a bit of a roll. So if we sidle up to every night in the business, we should have a busy time around the castle, I would expect. So we shall end it there. And next time, I was going to go to the Western Approach, but I think we shall take Dorian to the pub and see what's up with him. Anyway, thanks very much for joining. If you like the content, please do subscribe. Catch you next time. Thanks.